So I hold my mouth, and I'm like, "Ugh. Ugh." Greg looks over at me and he's like, "Don't you dare fucking do it, and if you do, go outside." Yo, if you want to see the uncut and uncensored version of this video, then make sure you go follow my Patreon. What is good, you big greasy bastards? It's your boy Rico here, back at it again with yet another video. Now, I'm just gonna go out and say a big update right now. I got fired from my janitorial job, so expect a lot of really rank stories from that job. Also, since I got fired, if y'all could support me on Patreon, that would be awesome. I know I said in my last video that it will be going towards my content, but it will be going towards helping me live. Anyways, today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I threw up on my bike and what led up to all of that. I haven't brought up this character in a long time. We're bringing back the infamous Greg. Now, if you haven't seen my eating funny looking squares, make sure you do that, because Greg was a very essential character in that. And this story also involves him. Now, we were living in my hometown, right? Not gonna say what it's called, it has 1,000 people. I commonly refer to it as the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But anyways, I was living at this town at the time, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna go over to my buddy Greg's house. So I ride my bike over there, because at the time I didn't have a vehicle or a license. So I was riding my teeny tiny bicicleta to buddy's house. I go there and we were looking for some kush, right? We were looking to get high off of some nice marijuana. So I basically went over and we were trying to find some kush. His nephew's grandpa came over, right? And basically he hooked it up, right? He hooked it up with some mean kush. So me and Greg, we ended up going and smoking this weed like right away, because we wanted to get nice and high. Lo and behold, nephew's grandpa pulled up with some fire kush, right? Like, this was to this day even the best kush that I have ever smoked. One bong rip and it got me high like it was my first time, right? But lo and behold, I had a few bong rips, right? So I hold my mouth, and I'm like, "Ugh. Ugh." Greg looks over at me and he's like, "Don't you dare do it, and if you do, go outside." So I run outside and I go and I throw up all of my food, right? I throw my guts up. I'm not feeling too good. But then I turn on the light, right? Like, I notice what I threw up on. Now, to put into perspective, I parked my bicycle right beside the stairs, and when you walk outside, to the right is where I threw up. Right where my bike was. So I had puked all over my only means of transportation, right? What ended up happening is I was sitting there minding my own business, and I ran outside and puked on my bike. I turn on my phone's flashlight and I'm like, "Yo, I puked on my bike, I puked on my bike." And I hear Greg laughing his ass off, right? Then I go and point at it, because I had noticed something in my puke. Yo, I could see the steak that I ate earlier. It was gross, bro. Like, I was bathed out of my goddamn mind. So after I had thrown up, I went and drank some water to make sure I wasn't dying. And I don't even think I washed the bike afterwards. I think I had just ridden it home covered in vomit. Anyways, this is a story of how my buddy's nephew's grandpa gave us some rank kush and got me so high that I greened out and threw up on my bike. Hope you enjoy. Leave a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Follow my Patreon, follow my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, my YouTube music, and my YouTube shorts. That is all down below. Anyways, I'm out, boys. Chasing that clout, I put you in the ground. Pull up with that 6-shooter, call me Young Wayne. Put 2 in your ass, the other 40 of 8. If I run out of ammo, then I'll hit you with a blade. Why would I ride the Tommy? Bitch, I'd rather rock some babe. Pokeballs down the throat, and I just cut my fucking name. My keys and splash attack, not up on the fucking